Hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of Monster Girl Quest. It's been a little while since I've done this one. We took a break to play some other games. But now that the trailer for Monster Girl Quest Paradox Part 3 is finally out, I figure it's about time to get back to this one, at least until Shrift 2 comes out. So, let's get back to it. We are on our way to Enrika, the hidden village. So, let's get going. Shall we check out the village the shopkeeper mentioned? Even though it's so close to my town, I've never heard of it. Just what kind of village is it? This village isn't mentioned in my guidebook. Maybe there's a new specialty food to be discovered. Alice seems excited to be continuing her eating journey. Seems like she thinks the world only exists to feed her. Well, basically. Anyway, let's see what's there. We turn to the southwest and start heading towards Enrika. The shopkeeper gave me a rough idea of where it is. It should be near here. That's an unusual monster. Eh? As soon as I turn around, Alice vanishes. Interplace appeared. The dark elf fencer appears. Alright, one of the darker skinned monsters. I like her. So I'm going to go ahead and say smash, even though there is one tiny little detail. This is the first monster you encounter that will kill you if you lose to it. Yes, you ended up with death by snoo. She basically just keeps going, plunging you into darkness until your heart just can't take it anymore. But hell, in this day and age, that's not even that much of a downside. If you can go out with that kind of pleasure, hell, some people might view it as a plus. Anyway, I like her, but we gotta beat her. And swords only for show. An elf, a guardian of the forest. They're usually kind-hearted and friendly, but there are some who have fallen into darkness, like this one. Those are called dark elves. Very creative naming schemes we got going here. Go back whence you came. This is a place man must not approach. It is a safe space. Dark elf pulls out her sword and points it at me. Why aren't humans allowed? Because they are human. If you do not retreat, I shall be forced to act. That sword is a feint. She'll make an opening with a physical attack, and use a pleasure attack. Yeah, how do you know this, by the way? The slime was the first monster you ever encountered, and the first monster with a weapon you encountered was Grambaria, and she used it. So you have absolutely no basis for this. But based on the game it is, yes, he is correct. Even still, I need to get through. Do you though? Do you? As soon as we get there, we're just going to turn around and go back. The only thing that happens there is we meet someone of importance and we get a carrot dangled in front of us for the rest of part 1 and 2. But you don't have to go there. You're just going there out of curiosity. You're just being stubborn at this point, Luca. point my sword at the Dark Elf. I want to create a world where we can coexist peacefully everywhere. Can't overlook a place that discriminates against humans. If you won't retreat, I shall force you into deprivation. Already there, sweetheart. Already there. I will contaminate you with my darkness and make you into my thing. Alright. There we go. No reason to not demon decapitation first. Take this! Demon decapitation! Ow. And attack! Demon decapitation! It's about time to finish this. I'll make you fall into a world of pleasure. Tempting as that is, Bap. What is this? My body! The Dark Elf became small enough to fit into the palm of my hand. Sealing me. I'll remember this! While cursing me, the Dark Elf runs away. Dark Elf Fencer was defeated. She just became pocket size. That ain't too bad. A Dark Elf in such a place. What on earth? Who knows? Not that she expected me to know, I'm sure. I didn't know that elves were this close to Ilia's village. I barely take a few steps forward, then another monster blocks my path. Dark Elf Ilm. The Ilm stands for magic or mage. Just FYI. So this one is a bit more sadistic, clearly focuses more on the creepiness of her tentacles, but you know what? I'd still smash. The tentacle is basically just a sex toy. I mean, really, that's all it is. And some people like their women a little sadistic. And yes, just like the Dark Elf, she will kill you. But, second verse, same as the first. I won't let you go any further than this. I'll summon a tentacle for you, and make you its prey. Gah! It doesn't look like she'll listen to whatever I say. I have no choice but to fight. Alright, here we go again. Decapitation! Take this. Bap. Decapitation! Oh, we might just end this here. Bap. We did! Alright, she didn't even get to bind us. That's her most annoying move. What is this? What'd you do? The Dark Elf shrinks until she's small enough to fit into my hand. Is this a seal? How can a human use magic this powerful? It's really the sword doing all the work. That's why they had to ban it in Paradox. It's too powerful. Its stats are absurd for this level. The Dark Elf runs away. Dark Elf Elm was defeated. I gained 60 XP. It's now level 9. Another Dark Elf? They don't usually hang out in groups like that. Besides, I thought there weren't too many Dark Elves to start with? That's right. Originally, elves were a pure and innocent race. However, very rarely one would become corrupted. Based on Paradox, all the others are just a hair's breadth away from being corrupted. They're just too proud to admit that they're just as naughty as the Dark Elves. They call this phenomenon degeneration. They are turned into a depraved existence. Alienated from the other elves, they would act like normal monsters. In addition, if a Dark Elf continues to grow in power, it's possible that they could turn into a different kind of monster. Yeah, you can do various sorts of race changes if you up the Dark Elf. But the one she's specifically talking about here is the Dullahan. How those two are connected, I'm not quite sure, but yes, it's the Dullahan she's talking about. In any case, we shouldn't be loitering around here. Huh. That was pretty detailed, Alice. Of course, just who do you think I am? I have no idea. Because I'm a dum-dum, for whatever reason. It'd be bad to keep getting attacked without making any progress. Let's hurry to Enrika. But where is Enrika? It should be nearby. After that, we walked around for a few hours. Finally, seeing a break in the trees, we came across the village. There it is! Enrika! Happy at finally finding the village, we enter. This is Enrika? It's a very small village. There's a strange atmosphere hanging in the air. Is it peaceful? Mysterious? In any case, it's very strange. So it's like that. Those Dark Elves from before make sense now, too. It looks like Alice figured something out. What do you mean? Huh? Ah, yes! Your old art style, before they switched to your new artist. I believe this is back when you still had the same artist as the one who does the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, if I'm not mistaken. I could look it up, but I'm lazy. A lone woman walks out from the interior of the village. She stands out among the strange atmosphere permeating the rest of the area. You don't appear to be a merchant. That's right. I heard from a shopkeeper in Iliasburg about this village. Please go away. Other than merchants who trade things we need, we don't allow anyone else in the village. Surprisingly, it looks like they won't let me into the village. Horribly exclusive village. You should be used to that. You're from Iliasville. No way. You may take offense at our prohibition, but this is how we've lived for a long time. If you are a sensible traveler, please leave us alone. I understand. Sorry for troubling you. don't want to trample over people who want to live quietly. A hero would never do such things. As I bowed to the woman and turned to leave, the woman suddenly notices my mother's ring. That ring! Could you be... Luca? Huh? That's right. Why does she know my name? I've never been to this village before. You really are Luca, aren't you? You've grown so big. Do you know me? Yes. My name is Michaela. I know your father and mother well. The woman named Michaela introduced herself with some hesitation. Suddenly, determination appears in her eyes. But now, please turn back. When the time comes, we'll be able to talk. I understand. Nothing I would say would be any use. I can see it in her eyes. Yeah, she's probably worried that Ilias is probably watching at this very moment, waiting to strike someone down if if she says anything. Even if I stayed here, I wouldn't get any more out of her. Alright, I'll come again. Yes. I wish you luck in your battles, Luca. Thus we turn away from the village and return. This village. I need to keep it in mind. What a strange village. I have a strange nostalgic feeling. That Michaela person knew me. What does it mean? That village. What's wrong, Alice? When we entered the village, it looked like you realized something. Being worried by herself? Strange girl. I understood something. There's still one thing I don't get. I was sure that Enrika was an isolated elf village. Hey, are you saying everyone in that village was an elf? Nope, that ain't it. It's true that the village was really strange. That's what I thought. But that Michaela woman... Outside's as if she's given up. Whatever. I didn't get to have a feast at the village like I thought I would. What a pointless trip. As always, the subject returns to food with her. There's nothing we can do in that village for now. Now, for the next destination... I wonder if the shop says anything. Alright, weapon shop. Nope, just talking to Pappy again. With more child labor. So nothing new there. Can't go back to Enrika. Going back there, what a half-baked idea. I bet they can't even cook a proper meal. Was that a pun there, Alice? You proud of yourself? Did you really think that was funny? No, I didn't! Anyway, it's no use going back to Enrika for now. Now, for the next destination. Let's see. The next destination is Iliasport. Because I don't think there's any... we've already done all the retalks on Happiness Village. Can't go back to Ilias Village. Yep, we already did that. So, we'll head to Iliasport next time. Until then, later. Dark Elf Fencer. An elf who has fallen into corruption is normally referred to as a Dark Elf. Giving in to darkness and degeneration of mind and spirit, their bodies turn black. Though able to live as herbivores, Dark Elves prefer to have intercourse with humans and feed on stuff. With magical power flowing through their sexual organs, they will violate men and corrupt them. As soon as the man finishes inside them, they will fall into darkness. Once that happens, the male forgets about everything but pleasure. Like that, they will single-mindedly have sex with the Dark Elf until they waste away. Once the Dark Elf is corrupted, they lose their reproductive ability. Their only purpose in attacking men is to sate their appetite and lust. Luca succumbs to the Dark Elf's chest. Luca fell into degeneration, and was bad touched by the Dark Elf until his death. Evaluation. A hero becoming corrupted? Hey, it's a legit class. Can you see how sad this makes me? The only troublesome ability of the Dark Elf is her Kiss of Ecstasy. If you take this attack, you will be unable to attack for a few turns. Unfortunately, there is no way to prevent this. The best way to win is to go all out from the start. Now go, oh brave Luca. Defeat those who have fallen into the dark and send them to where they belong. Dark Elf Mage. An elf who has fallen to corruption. She uses her power to summon tentacles and fuse them with her own body in order to feed on her prey. When she finds a man she likes, she will use her summoned tentacles to wrap around his body and seal his movement. Like that, she will wrap her tentacles around his genitals and suck out his stuff. Summoned specifically to pleasure the male and suck out his stuff, it is not possible to resist her. The tentacles secrete a special mucus as it completely wraps around the male's rod, forcing her prey to finish many times. Once caught, there is no chance to escape. Her prey stuff will be sucked into his death. Luca gets out of it pretty easily, actually, as long as he still has HP to spare. So, well, that is wrong. Bound by the Dark Elf, Luca succumbs to the tentacle draining him. Luca's energy was sucked until his death. Were you satisfied having all your energy taken by that tentacle? If you are restrained, the monster shall absorb your energy. Not only will you be injured, but she will recover. You must escape immediately. Like the last fight, you must end this quickly. Now go, oh brave Luca. I am always watching over you.